In the quiet suburb of Maplewood, where identical houses stood like obedient soldiers and every lawn was trimmed to perfection, Eleanor Harper believed she had built a life immune to chaos. For 15 years, she had been the devoted wife of Daniel Harper, a respected financial consultant admired for his charm and discipline. They were the kind of American couple neighbors pointed to with admiration. Successful careers, a warm home, and polite smiles at weekend barbecues. But perfection, Eleanor would learn, often hides the darkest secrets. The first crack appeared on an ordinary Tuesday evening. Daniel came home late again, his tie loosened, the faint scent of unfamiliar perfume clinging to his coat. Eleanor had learned to ignore the signs, telling herself that long hours were the price of success. But that night, as Daniel showered, his phone buzzed on the kitchen counter. A message lit the screen. "Last night was a mistake we both wanted." Eleanor's hands trembled as she read it again and again, her heart sinking with each word. Over the next few weeks, Eleanor's quiet investigation revealed everything. Daniel wasn't just having an affair, he was living a second life. His mistress, Vanessa, was younger, ambitious, and worked at the same firm. They traveled together under the disguise of business trips, shared jokes Eleanor was no longer part of, and laughed at a future Eleanor had unknowingly been excluded from. The betrayal was not just emotional, it was calculated, rehearsed, and cruel. When Eleanor confronted Daniel, he didn't deny it. Instead, he sighed as if burdened by her pain. "I never meant to hurt you," he said, avoiding her eyes. "It just happened." That sentence burned deeper than the betrayal itself. It just happened, as if 15 years of loyalty could be erased by a careless excuse. Daniel moved out within a month, filing for divorce with a lawyer's efficiency that shocked Eleanor. Friends whispered, families chose sides, and the neighborhood's polite smiles turned into curious stares. Eleanor was left alone in the house that once echoed with shared dreams. For weeks, she cried herself to sleep, questioning her worth, replaying every memory, searching for the moment she had failed. But grief slowly transformed into clarity. Eleanor realized that Daniel had underestimated her. Like so many men in our society, he had mistaken her silence for weakness. She had put her own career on hold to support his ambitions, handling finances, networking, and even helping him prepare presentations. She knew his business better than he ever suspected. Instead of confronting him again, Eleanor chose patience. She returned to work as a financial auditor, a field she had once loved but abandoned for marriage. As she rebuilt her confidence, she also revisited old documents, joint accounts, investment portfolios, and corporate reports Daniel had once casually shared with her. Patterns emerged, unsettling and illegal. Daniel's firm was involved in discreet tax manipulation, and Daniel himself had signed off on questionable deals. Eleanor faced a moral crossroad. Revenge could destroy him completely, but it would also destroy the man she once loved. Yet, justice demanded truth. She anonymously submitted the evidence to federal authorities. The investigation unfolded quietly but relentlessly. Within months, Daniel's firm was under scrutiny. Vanessa vanished from his life the moment trouble surfaced. Colleagues turned distant, clients withdrew, and the golden reputation Daniel had built collapsed like a house of cards. When the charges became public, headlines painted him as a symbol of corporate greed and moral decay. Daniel tried to contact Eleanor then, apologies, regret, desperate messages late at night. She never responded. The final twist came during the divorce settlement. Because of Daniel's legal troubles, Eleanor received a significant share of their assets. The house in Maplewood remained hers. She renovated it, not to impress neighbors, but to reclaim her space, her life. Years later, Eleanor sat on her porch watching autumn leaves fall, sipping coffee in peaceful silence. She had not sought revenge with anger or violence. Her revenge was dignity, independence, and truth. In a society obsessed with appearances, Eleanor learned that real strength lies in self-respect. Daniel lost everything chasing desire. Eleanor gained herself by letting go. And in that quiet victory, she found freedom.